welcome to Good Darts, episode 11, filming in person, not live, as I'm prone to say, in Bristol, in the basement of Jez's wife's dog groomers. Before we get going, it's time to meet the players. As usual, I'm Harry Pugh. Hello. And to my left, it's a star of the hit YouTube series, Finn versus the Internet. The resident MC at Bristol's Head and Chicken. A man who my ex-girlfriend's mum, who was also a former colleague of his, described as lazy. And a comedian whose comedy, the Thornbury Telegraph, described as broad enough to drive a barge through. It's Jeremy, computer says no, Flynn.
Thanks, Harry.
How are you, Jez?
Very well, thank you. Proud of that?
I am quite proud of that.
I can tell.
I am quite proud. It's quite fun to write. The thing is, I've now run out of accolades. There's now
I was going to say, yeah, well, you ran out of them after the first one.
Send me your tax return.
Yeah. You see where the money's not being made.
For man being chased by HMRC.
Yeah, that reminds me, I've got to do that, actually.
A little while since we've spoke, but since the world's ended, I know because we've only just put out the awards episode, which feels
yeah
somewhat behind the zeitgeist.
Sure. We're definitely finding out that as darts happens, a couple of weeks after it's happened, we've got the scoops.
Yeah, the best time to talk about it is after we've all had a chance to compress it.
Yeah, exactly. Let it sink in. Let all the other content creators talk about it, and then we'll come out a couple of weeks later with our take on it.
Exactly. The world's open. There's been some big darting news. Probably the biggest one so far was the announcement of the Premier League lineup, which came out just at like the Monday after the World. So again, it's not topical news.
No,
but it's still like first dart is thrown.
Exactly,
it's topical,
and it's still worth talking about.
It's still worth talking about.
People want to know our take on the lineup.
Also, I know who the listenership is, and we know most of them, and they won't know about it. So it's
great.
So it's
perfect.
Fine. So I guess for context, do you want to give a bit of context on what the Premier League is?
The Premier League, arguably the second biggest thing going on in the PDC darts world.
Yeah, I think for bunts in particular.
Yeah. So it's one of their sort of marquee events. It's your classic league table of the 8 best. Well, that's what we'll come on to. Yeah. Are they the 8 best? The top 4 in the world ranked, and 4 other players,
wild cards
that are wild cards,
but they're actually just like money cards. They're the people who have the like.
Yeah, so it's are they every week?
It's every week. There are breaks, but it is every week, and it's often in a different place.
It sort of tours around the country, and it's like one little mini tournament a night, and then the points from that go into like a league ranking system. Yeah. And then you have playoffs in the big final tournament. It's
great. Like it's a really fun format. Partly because like people seem to really care about winning. Like actually because about like halfway through, often it's kind of pretty obvious who's getting into the playoffs anyway. But people are still really keen to win. So like we'll get into it, like Stephen Bunting, who's a bit of a controversial pick, finished rock bottom last year, couldn't win a night for ages, was just stinking it out. But later on, as he starts to rally, you then start winning a few tournaments, and then you like that in itself is an achievement. I think they want to win. Also, the rooms are fucking massive. Yeah,
these are big old arenas, and the atmos is good. It's kind of like a little mini worlds in a night. Like it's got a similar. It's not as big, obviously, but it's got that fancy dress, pissed up lads touring around the country. It's got that atmosphere in massive old rooms.
It's also like I would say it's more. What's the right word for this? Aggressive. Like I feel like the camera cuts. There's more fights. Like it's actually the world, and this is from experience of watching it and from going, is that like it's a really friendly place to be.
Yeah. And quite corporate-y now as well. Lots of like celebs in the audience, and whereas this is a real,
Also, you're in these massive, like you're in the finals in the O2, I think, and like the big arena in Liverpool and Manchester and everywhere. And it gets pretty tasty, I think.
Thursday nights.
I think the thing is going to take yourself off to powder your nose at Alexandra Palace. There's only like one men's toilet and one big queue, and a lot of people suddenly needing a poo. A lot of toilets in the O2.
Yeah. You feel
a lot of toilets in the O2.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of sincere chats going on up in the stands.
Yeah. It's definitely a spicier vibe. There's more. I've seen more fights in the audience.
Yeah.
But it's a fun night out. It is a fun night out.
It's great. And people also, I guess what you have is the like home and away element a lot more in that like Gezi loves it when he's in Cardiff.
Sure.
Not really anywhere else.
Yeah.
But like he gets a lot of love there when he goes to Dublin. I'm sure Josh Rock will get, obviously he's Northern Irish, but I think there's a night in Belfast. I imagine he'll probably get a bit of love in Dublin. Probably depends which side of Belfast he's from. I don't know.
Yeah.
And like Johnny Clayton gets a lot of love in Wales. When it's in Amsterdam, you'll have MVG and GVV. So
yeah, and when Dobie was in it, he used to the Newcastle one was always a big one for him as well.
Yeah,
lovely.
Not too gutted that he's not. Anyway, let's not shit on Chris Dobie.
No, I know what you mean though. He didn't set the world alight.
No, I don't. The people I've been spending a lot of time on dartnews.com and the people in the message board do not like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I think there's only about 8 blokes in the message board on dartnews.com. But one of those 8 men really, really hates Chris Dobie.
Love that.
And then one of them just comments on how fit he thinks all the presenters are.
That's great. That's really good. We'll do a special episode one week. We'll rank them.
It's great. No, we won't. No. Right, I guess I'll read out the 8. So the 8 are the top 4 who got in is obviously Luke Littler, Luke Humphreys, MVG, and then Gian Van Veen, who's making his debut this year. I guess he's an interesting one because he was sort of like up until sort of 2nd of January. Myself included was like, this guy's the real deal. This guy's on it, and he is, but. He really got, obviously, which we spoke about, like ad nauseum, got outplayed in the final against Littler. And he had a pretty poor, he wasn't that great when I saw him in the Bahrain Masters.
Yeah.
Obviously isn't the highest indicator of where a player's at. But I think he's like got to turn it. There's a kind of, and we'll get onto a preview, I think, next week. But he's got to sort of prove himself that he belongs there. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, he's got a lot to prove, definitely. Yeah, you're right. Especially at the start of the Worlds, he was looking so tasty.
Yeah.
And then lost the final on a bit of a whimper. Yeah, he seems to be on the cusp of greatness.
Yeah. Big time. And then outside of those 4, the wild cards, you got Johnny Clayton, Gezi Price, Josh Rock, which is great. I'm very excited about Josh Rock. And then Stephen Bunting. And Stephen Bunting, who we obviously love, has been a bit of a controversial pick.
Yeah. He's clearly in on popularism. Is that the word? Yeah.
Popularity.
Populism
is a sort of political movement.
He's there.
He is a sort of like populist player, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what it means.
It's like you're just giving the people what they want. He's the people's champion.
Yeah, exactly. I was right then. He's there because he's a fan favorite. Basically, he'll bring in
Titanium. Is it? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
people like singing along to Titanium.
Yeah, for sure. Notable absences. The main one being Aspinall, who you feel like would have been there for similar reasons, but also maybe has had a better darting time of it than Bunting.
Yeah, I think someone at the PDC was just like, what song do I like more?
Yeah.
Do I like Mr. Brightside? Do I like Titanium? He's a David Guetta fan.
Yeah, he's a big DG guy. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. So Aspinall obviously very gutted to miss out.
You know, they were on the plane next to each other when they got there, when they found out.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. I think Nathan Aspinall said, I wanted to throw myself out the plane.
That would be extreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll bounce back.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
But good lineup. Like you said, very excited about Josh Rock. Huge fan of him. So it's a great tournament. It goes for a long old time. And
it's a fun one to just tune in on. It's also just like, it is sort of the Champions League. Like it's... The standards, it's really high. All the big boys are playing. Anyone who hasn't made it that you would have liked to have seen or that you wish was there?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I was pretty confident of who it was going to be anyway. I think other than the Bunting, either or, then I'm pretty satisfied with it. What about you?
I wouldn't have mind seeing. I mean, just to shake it up a little bit. I guess there's only so much. Like, I'm not that.
I think Noppert has
Noppert
played well enough to have felt like he was in the conversation.
Yeah, it would have been really. Gary Anderson would have been great
for sure.
I think it would have been really a bad idea, but it would have been fun if Justin Hood had gone a couple of games further. I think they could have put him in.
That would have been nice. Gary quite famously doesn't want to do.
I think he said, as we noticed earlier, he basically used to say it's a real strain to do, but I think he hasn't been in it for a few years, and I think like the money is really, really good.
Yeah.
And I guess if you're doing the Premier League, you probably don't have to do as many other tour events.
Yeah, sure.
James Wade, I would have liked to have seen as well.
Yeah.
Only because I'm sort of slightly obsessed with his journey. Like, I really want him to like
have a renaissance.
Yeah, which he's always on the cusp of having one.
Yeah.
You know, he's in my sort of little stable of troubled geniuses.
Yeah.
Just like sad blokes who are good at darts, of which I'm half of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I'd like to see Michael Smith in there as well, but
it was I mean, would love that, but also that would be a mad decision.
And it doesn't feel good, it wouldn't feel good putting him in right now.
Yeah, he doesn't need that sort of pressure.
No, he doesn't need.
He's been doing a lot of renovation to his darts room on Instagram.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. I'm glad he's keeping busy.
Yeah.
But no, pretty solid. Looking forward to it kicking off.
Yes, yeah, and that kicks off. And the week after next, Feb 4th. It's every Thursday night, so you can, not watch the Europa League.
Yeah, that's true.
Or actually, I think it's Champions League games now on Thursdays.
Is that
basically every other night? Villa in the Europa League.
We're in the Europa League. Yeah,
you'll be watching that then.
I don't know. Sometimes
they're playing Young Boys at 5:30 or something.
Yeah, sometimes with the earlier kickoffs, you can do both. Yeah. It's actually quite fun to watch both at the same time as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What I often find if there's darts on a night where there's football, is I like start watching the football because I think like that, and then it's boring.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I did the same.
Oh, what's happening in Bahrain?
Yeah, exactly. No, I'll do the same. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Which brings us on nicely to kind of the biggest tournament that's been post World so far, which has been the Bahrain and the Saudi Masters, which are part of the World Tour. It's called. Yeah. Which is basically where the PDC take a bunch of their players, a bunch of their biggest players, to far-flung destinations around the world with a bunch of sort of semi-local players. Funnily enough, not loads of local Saudi players to bring in. So it was just a lot of people off the Asian tour. Your Paul Lims.
Of course.
JSBs. Others.
Yeah.
Nitin Kumar was there.
Oh, great.
And they went to Bahrain and they went to Saudi, and it was Saudi in particular was a strange atmosphere. I don't know. What did you think?
I mean, I knew obviously the atmosphere wasn't going to be good. I was slightly, would I say shocked? Maybe I would say shocked at how non-existent the atmos was, especially for the final. It was like they were playing in front of borderline silence at times. And it is quite jarring having watched, 3 weeks of the Worlds of just people playing darts in absolute chaos behind them. It's quite jarring then just to see a room full of people sat quietly watching darts.
The Bahrain one, which Michael Van Gogh won, was like a slight mix because you can drink in Bahrain, and so there was just basically there was like a handful of just like very pissed tax exiles basically who were there, and it was all a bit weird. But what I guess the logic, I'm sure what PDC would say is that they're taking them to these countries to like expand the sport or to give the fans out there something. I don't think there's any fans out, like they were clapping 45s. Like they should come down to the Brown Bear in Oldgate on a Tuesday night.
They'd love
and watch me versus 26 average and give me a standing ovation every time. But like, you hit triple 20, like Nathan Aspinall did an interview and he was like, I'd hit the first triple 20. No, I'd hit the triple 20. And then they start clapping and he's like, I've still got 2 darts.
You missed the board twice, 60.
Yeah, he also said like he was like, I could tell some of the people weren't there of their own accord.
I mean, I'll admit I'm slightly naive as to, what goes on over there sometimes. But if they're taking people
you've heard they're making steps to improve the situation.
Yeah.
And if they are looking for sponsorship opportunities,
absolutely,
the Good Darts Pod is open for business.
We are more than well ready to go over. And
we think Jamal Khashoggi was a slug.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Yeah. Subscribe to the Patreon.
I really don't see the benefit of taking someone to darts against their will.
No. Again, I don't think it was. I think it probably just, he was like, it was a small room. I think he sort of like tried to like qualify what he meant. It was like, oh, no. And then he just talks about how he got sunburned.
Yeah.
It's like lovely place. Bunting described it as an honour.
Love that.
Yeah, he knows where it is. We're going to have a video of him walking through a souk sometime soon.
That's why he's the people's champ.
Yeah.
I really can't imagine going, God, have you heard what's going on in Saudi Arabia? They're sending people to watch darts against their
Amnesty are outside protesting.
watching darts.
I think if that's the worst of their crimes,
lock me up.
Lock me up. Yeah. There's only one Mohammed bin Salman. No. It is bad. I think if you were expecting a sort of moral compass from Barry Hearn, father of Eddie Hearn, who is basically a sort of honorary member of the Saudi royal family at this point.
Yeah. And it's just all sport, isn't it? Just all sport. It's like
gross.
Everything's just like, well, I mean, because I heard Barry Hearn on the radio going, nah, I don't know, because I don't think you're going to go, because you can't drink out there. It wouldn't be the same. And obviously, if they change some of the laws out there, and I was like, oh, fucking hell, wow.
Yeah.
6 months later, Saudis.
I'm writing for my newsletter.
Here we go.
A piece about this. And so I was like reading all the quotes and like seeing the time thing. And and he's like, it's literally like 2020, Christmas 2024, worlds are just starting. And he said, he's like, the Saudis have been in touch, wanted to bring a game over. I said, can they drink? And he said, no. I said, but you can't have the darts then.
Yeah. And I thought, fucking fair play, man. Yeah, good on you. Yeah. 1 year later, can they drink? No. Okay.
That's fine.
How much?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Guess how many pints were sold at the 2024 Alexandria Palace? The world's overall.
Great question. A milli.
Oh, no, you've sort of...
Have I ruined it? Let's do that again.
Say 5.
50,000.
75,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I bet it's more because they expanded the games and everything. But, it makes sense. Look, the thing is, obviously, booze is a big moneymaker for PDC. So it's... I'm not sure I know exactly where the money's coming from when you take it to Saudi.
Yeah. We know where the money's coming from.
But they went out there. Some of the players, all players were like, lovely out there. Stephen Bunting was like, food's great. I was like, where are you going, mate?
They've got a Mackey's.
Yeah. It's a lovely buffet now.
Yeah. They got Mackey's out there now.
It was
mad. But Bahrain was Littler.
No, Bahrain's MVG. Littler won in Saudi.
Yeah.
No one got the golden ball thing. You hear what this was?
No. Oh, yes, I did.
Hit a 9 darter.
Yeah.
You get $100,000.
Yeah.
And then you have a chance. This is actually, annoyingly, this is quite fun.
Yeah.
This is like
they got some good ideas out there. They got some good ideas out there.
Women can drive now.
Lighten up, squares.
Yeah, it's fine. Up the tune.
Yeah.
Etc. And then after you hit the 9 darter, so you got your $100,000, that's banked. You then have a chance to throw for the bullseye. If you hit the bullseye, you double it.
Oh, that's fun. That is a fun idea.
Yeah. Luke Littler was like, he was like, it'd be fun if I could be the first one to do that. You're like, can you not? When will we have enough Luke Littler?
Little grace, come on.
Just
have a little grace. It would be fun for you to be the first one to do it.
Not for me to be the first person. Like, we'd all enjoy.
It'd be fun for anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could all agree. It'd be good if I won.
I think when we get big, when this blows up, inevitably, we'll have a board in here and we do funny little challenges and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be chucking one. You'll have an apple in your mouth and I'll have a go.
Yeah. We just horse around with it.
Pockets full of Saudi cash.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. We'll have the tea towels on.
Yeah.
For every episode.
Yeah.
So 2 tournaments down for the year. Littler sneaking one, but he got knocked out by Gezi at
That's his first game he'd lost in like 11 months.
And he just won the Worlds.
Yeah.
Out to Saudi.
He's all right. He's having a nice time. They're flying out to Bahrain.
Gezi knocked him out. Nice for Gezi.
Well, Gezi loved it. That's what I was going to say about Gezi. Absolutely loved it out there.
Of course he does.
Because it was quiet.
Yeah, of course he does.
Wasn't getting any shit. He was like, his comments were like, it is nice. They are actually watching the sport.
Fuck off, Gezi.
In the UK, often it's a bit boozy. People are chanting. Whereas here, you can have already like clapping off 45.
Yeah.
Apparently when he won.
He just likes it because no one's calling him a sheep shagging bastard.
Yeah. He gave it a to like the empty room, which is to be fair, is what happened when he won the Worlds. It was like an entire
Yeah, exactly. Room. So basically, Gezi's plan is he will really excel if they are not cheering because they're afraid that they might get
you can cheer, but only if you cheer
capital punishment,
Gezi.
Or if there's a pandemic and there's no audience in attendance, then Gezi will absolutely flourish.
Yeah. The greatest player of a generation in
silence,
very specific circumstances.
And then obviously MVG winning as well.
I like that.
Yeah, that's nice to see.
Also, to take us back to episode 3. When we were questioning who Michael van Gerwen's supporters were in the audience.
2 lovely ladies.
Yes, and you said, what if they're his daughters? And then we were worried that we'd sort of sparked incident. They weren't his daughters.
You heard it here. Probably not first.
No, about 6 weeks. That news about 6 weeks old. They were, one of them was like an OnlyFans model. He used to be a darts player as well. So
wow.
He's enjoying his
what's her at?
Life. Yeah.
Darts OnlyFans content. I'm into that.
Yeah. So he's so good for him.
Good on him. He's getting back out there in quite dramatic fashion.
Yeah, quite publicly as well.
Bringing an OnlyFans model to your darts tournament.
And another one.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. Let him know. Yeah, he won.
If you turn up to the London Darts League and you've got 2 OnlyFans models sat at the table supping at tenants.
Yeah. No, they wouldn't like that sort of show of hubris. It is, in that league. So if there's like a woman player on a team, you could tell a lot of men like can't quite sort of handle.
Sure.
I don't really know what to do. Don't look them in the eye.
It's old school.
It's old school. But yeah, those are the two big ones so far. But what we've got coming up this weekend, actually, well, not this in a week's time, be this weekend when this comes out, is the World Masters, slightly confusingly titled. A lot of Masters coming around, a lot of Opens, but the Winmau, which is the dart brand, Masters, sponsor, it's in Milton Keynes.
Lovely.
A place very close to our heart. Why do you explain to listeners why Milton Keynes is so integral to the good darts lore?
Well, I think when we were first bonding over our love of darts, we went to watch a Premier League night at the MK Arena, and we had a jolly old time. It was just post-COVID. It was a strange environment because it's sort of when restrictions were starting to be relaxed, but there were still rules in place around masks and space and things like that. So it was like when they opened pubs, but you had to sit on a table away from everyone else. And
they try to apply the logic of like a pub and house bubbles and all this sort of stuff to a darts hall. But what that meant was, like, for us, we were just a 2. We were on it. It was all tables. There were no stands. And you could only have 6 people to a table like you did in a pub. But obviously when you go to a pub and there's 6 people at a table, they're people it was me, you, and 4 men who'd come on their own. 4 quite odd guys individually. Blokes. And I think we thought like, oh, it's weird now, but we had to live with them for 6 months after as well.
They were our bubble. They were our bubble. It was quite funny. I remember you had to download like a COVID pass or something. You had to get like a QR code. To maybe say that you'd had your vaccine or something. And when we walked in, I got mine up on my phone and showed it to a guy, and he just looked at me and was like, "What have you got that for?" I was like, "Well, your website clearly states that I would need."
It was meant to be masks on when you go to the loo. It was meant to be all table service. You weren't meant to get up from your table. One of the guys on our table, Scottish guy, huge Peter Wright fan.
Probably the biggest Peter Wright fan.
Wearing his kit. He'd done his own mohawk. He wasn't messing around with one of those funny hats.
No, he'd done his own mohawk. He was crabbing when Peter Wright was crabbing.
Yeah.
He was He come down from Aberdeen by himself to Milton Keynes. And
he driving that back.
He had a mad system.
No, he was there for 2 nights, actually.
He was there for 2 nights, yeah. And then when he was tossing his darts out at the end after his game, like basically full body launched into the mosh pit and managed to get a couple.
Yeah.
He was a super fan.
When
Lovely
Pitbull
guy.
came on,
he went nuts.
He went absolutely bananas. Yeah. My memory of him is he gelled his hair into a in my mind, he was doing like Grinchy Peter Wright. I think he just had a lot of green on. Or I'm also conflating him with the other guy on our table who was wearing a full MVG kit.
There was a full MVG kit, full Peter Wright kit, and a guy, for no reason whatsoever, had just come by himself dressed as a Frenchman. Stripy top, string of onions around his neck, beret. And we were like, are you here with anyone? He was like, nope, just here by myself.
I was like waiting for like the other Frenchman to arrive. Yeah. And he was like, no, and he'd got the train.
Got the train, just come down
Reading,
by.
I think.
Yeah, just come down by himself.
Oh, it's really funny.
Good costume. The fake onions were high qual. He had the little beret on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sat there by himself, just dressed as a Frenchman.
It was really
a great night. Fantastic night.
It was really, really
It was worth getting COVID again for.
Yeah, it was worth killing my gran for. It was
It was one of those things. I mean, we all did things, but it was like, this really does not feel like a good idea or allowed on any level.
This is a box ticking exercise.
Yeah, it was mad. But yeah. So Milton Keynes is the home of, what did you say it was called?
It's the Masters, but it's the Masters, but Winmau is the sponsor.
The Winmau
Masters.
It's
the Carling Cup, isn't it, really? Yeah. It's a fun format. It's top 24 players. So obviously a lot of big names. Up until I think it's the final, it's all best of 5. So
okay.
It's like proper quick fire.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a qualifying ground with, I guess, some like lower seeded players before to bring them in.
I did like that with the Bahrain and Saudi as well, is that the games are like shootout types. And I think, especially if there's not much crowd action, I really like these shorter format games.
It's nice after watching the Worlds for 3 weeks, which I love. I love how long it is, but like to get out a set play basically is quite fun because you could just get absolutely... Watching someone get smashed. I mean, watching someone get smashed in straight sets and set plays is pretty humiliating. But like the opportunity for comebacks when it's just legs, when it's just first to 5 or whatever.
Yeah, you can go on someone can go on a mini run and really start putting the pressure on quite quickly when it's just a straight leg shootout.
Yeah, it's great. The kind of narrative hanging over this is that it's one of the 2 tournaments that Littler hasn't won.
Interesting.
I believe.
So he's going to be salivating at the sight of this, Luke Littler, to chalk this one off. Another notch on his dartboard.
It is another notch on his dartboard. That
I was going to say bedpost.
He's
shagging
the tournament. So that'll be interesting to see how he does. He's obviously Bookie's favourite. But it's good to get darts back.
Current champ Luke Humphreys. Love that.
Yeah.
I want to see him back at the top as well. I'm a big Luke Humphreys guy. One thing I did notice with the first 2 tournaments, I don't know if you noticed this. Have you seen the new scoreboards they're using on Sky? Like just the graphic to score it in the corner, like the round.
I did. That was on ITV.
Was it on ITV?
Yeah. I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're so contrary. Do
you not like that it like ticks down?
I don't know. I guess why
don't you describe it for the
listeners? It kind of like, the classic scoreboard.
Yeah.
Down the side, little tally, and I guess now it's got like 2 little round circles, aren't there?
Yeah, to show you up the percentage of it counting down.
Yeah, I get it. I don't know. It felt different to me. I fear change. And I kind of felt like I was staring at it a lot.
Yeah.
Rather than the darts, I was just watching the circles tick down.
Interesting. I think that says more about
my attention.
You're just thinking about like the passing of time as it's going.
I'm watching more darts, just watching the timer tick down. But yeah, I did find it a bit jarring. I prefer the old ways.
Interesting. Well, the ITV coverage, and this is a broad claim, is interesting because they've ditched most of the guys and gals who used to do a lot of the ITV coverage, and they've basically bought over the Sky team, which I guess must be. I'm sure like this is out there, but I guess must be a PDC thing. So like Mardle, Darren, like a lot of those guys are coming over to do ITV. So the Masters next weekend, like will be a lot of the guys who do Sky coming and doing the ITV thing. Does you see that Lewis Jones has been getting a lot of shit?
Is he the replacement John McDonald?
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Because he's fucked up a few times.
Oh, has he?
Yeah. I mean, the only one I saw, which is very funny, was when he was doing the like, let's meet the players, or like for all the people out there watching around the world, he was looking in the wrong camera.
It's always quite funny.
Which is really, so the camera stops to him and he's just looking.
Yeah.
Like if you do a Zoom call with someone and they've got their like, they're looking at their wrong screen.
I've only heard him, I think once he said the Luke Nuke Littler.
Oh, he cut out the.
No, he said the Luke. He put the in the wrong place. He said the Luke. Nuke.
Nuke for Luke Littler.
Yeah. I mean, there's part of me that's like, oh, it must be tough doing a new job and you're replacing like a legend who everyone loves and has been doing it a million years. But then there is also a part of me that's like, it's not a hard job though, is it? Like,
well, this is
just
got to
fucking say a few words.
This is sort of why I guess I'm not that asked about it, is that like I like John McDonald as much as the next guy. Meant to be a nice bloke, very good at his job. His job is 8 seconds. Like his job is like
it's a sweet gig.
He's basically just got like quite a good voice. And
he's got a great voice. I love John. John McDonald is one of my favourite parts of.
There's a lot of money to be made in darts for people with good voices, like Ross Bray, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who I thought had retired, but he was out in Bahrain.
Oh, was he?
One last job. Just when I was, it's funny what Middle Eastern autocrats can do, isn't it? They're just like one last job.
Well, he's been doing loads of stuff about the fact that he's retired, and he was even in like there was an advert for something like a
good actor.
Yeah, where he was like he can't get over it, so he's like he's like doing the scoring on his breakfast and stuff.
He's looking at he's looking at his smart meter.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And is that going to show it to me like 80 degrees, like 100? It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But
yeah,
I love,
again, great voice.
Great voice. But I love the fact that he was like, that's it, I'm done. And then the Middle East calls, he's like, go on then.
Your Royal Highness, hello?
Yeah, get me back out there.
Yeah, fine.
Maybe he was there against as well. Yeah, maybe that's what Aspinall was talking about.
One last job.
Yeah, I would say John McDonald is one of my favorite things about darts. I don't know what it is about him. He's just got a nice little face.
Yeah.
And I love the way he says London. I love the way.
Well, this is what I think Lewis Jones needs to kind of forge his own path, because he's Londoning as well.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, you got to do something new.
Yeah. What should he do instead?
Whisper it. But it's good because you got it, because what
he could try an accent, like quite an offensive accent, maybe. Just spice it up, play with it, Lewis. Make it your own.
Yeah, it's tough because I guess it is just shout. I guess it's like if you look at boxing,
yeah,
there must have been boxing's been around long enough that there's more than one bloke.
Yeah,
doing the let's go ready to rumble.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, it's always the same
guy.
bloke.
Yeah. I think he's too young. You need another oldish boy. You need someone with a little gravitas, someone who's seen the world. I don't want to see a young pup out
surely
there.
John McDonald was, well, not surely, this is how time works. He was once a young...
Yeah, but maybe, I don't know when he started doing the...
Yeah.
He's just got to establish himself. He's just got to establish himself. He'll find little things over the years. It's a big shift.
But the boys in the Darts News comments do not like him.
Yeah, I'm with them.
The 8 guys.
Hopefully they'll come to the live show and we can ask them why.
Oh, that would be lovely. I was thinking about how do we get the Darts News continued. I think there's only about 8. There's 9 readers. Those 8 guys and me.
You'll have to post about this and then get them to come to the live show.
Yeah,
simple stuff.
Yeah, get in there. But yeah, that's next weekend. It'd be fun. Good to like I said, good to have darts back in Britain.
Yeah, thank God.
In Milton Keynes. Few drinks before down on Midsummer Boulevard.
Oh yeah, we went to Midsummer Boulevard, which is not as nice as it sounds.
No. It's got big Weatherspoons, just called Weatherspoons. It doesn't even have a. It's not called like the something. That's how new and modern Milton Keynes is.
Yeah,
like, they haven't got like in Bristol, the spoons near around the corner from where we are now is called W.G. Grace, named after a famous West Country cricketer, of course.
Yeah.
You got the commercial rooms because it's in the old commercial market thing. Milton Keynes is so new, there's literally no history they can peg a Wetherspoons to.
Wetherspoons. It said Wetherspoons on the outside, and I remember thinking, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No. I remember thinking...
Quite handy in a way, because I do want to know if it's a Spoons or not.
It feels like a sort of strip in like Midsummer Boulevard, this is, which is the sort of strip in Palm Milton Keynes. Like it could be in like Zante or like a kind of weird like resort in Cyprus or something. Do you know what I mean? But it's kind of just in the middle of a sort of
dual carriageway.
Big sort of suburbia. Like not to shit on Milton Keynes, but
I think it's
I kind of shit a bit on Milton Keynes.
A little bit.
But it's good. Good stadium, good people.
Yeah.
Good honest people.
It's people. And we're looking forward to the tournament very much.
Yeah. And that's going to be good. All right. We got a few news bits. How long have we been going?
We've been going a decent amount of time, actually. Didn't start that. Let me check the old... Ow. 47 minutes.
Oh, all right. Sound. All right, we'll just do 15, 20 minutes on this.
Yeah, we'll just do the wrapping up.
Through it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, we got let's finish on a couple of news bits, some of which is actually semi-topical.
Okay, great.
So that's good.
So by the time it goes out,
yeah. When you're listening to this in mid-April, once you've transferred the fucking files,
yeah. We had a bit of a tough one with the last one. It did take a while to get.
Turns out video files are big.
Yeah.
So this won't be as HD.
But it will be easier for us to transfer the files.
No, I don't think anyone's watched the second one anyway.
No,
First one's got a few anyway.
Right.
Let's not talk shop. So we'll also, this month wraps up Q School. I guess for anyone who doesn't know, Q School is a sort of mini tournament where players who haven't got their PDC tour card, which is the certificate essentially, but you need to play in the professional PDC tour. So quite a lot of people in the world won't have had a tour card and you've got through other means, but you can, if you don't get it, it's based on accumulative points over the course of a year, basically. So some people can get their tour card at Q School without getting to the end of it. Right. They'll play their second game. That'll give them enough points. They get their tour card. They're good to go. But there was some big names down there who didn't get through. So like Charlie Manby, Champagne Charlie, great, gets his quickest job if he wants to, because I guess you're making enough money. Got through. Big one was Merv King.
Oh, that's nice.
Who was sobbing after he got his, because he basically said like he had to declare bankruptcy last year. He owed, someone was on some other darting podcast, one of the ones from a dart brand I was reading earlier. Won't tell you where.
Okay.
Dartnews.com.
Sponsored by.
Yeah, we should get sponsored by Dart. I'll do I often find when I'm looking for Dart News, I end up on dartnews.com.
We'll just wear the t-shirts.
Yeah, and you could be like, when I'm looking on holiday, I always think Saudi.
Yeah. Think again about Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. Visit Bahrain. 0% corporation tax. What we do is when we have to eventually set up a current account for this, we'll register with the sort of Bank of Bahrain.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. That'd be perfect.
What's 0% of zero? What's 0% of a loss?
I don't want to owe them any money.
Yes, so Merv King was saying, someone was saying on the podcast at Newton that he owed HMRC 500 grand.
Fucking hell.
Because he didn't know he had to pay tax on his winnings.
Oh my God, Merv.
Yeah.
That's schoolboy.
That is schoolboy. He's too old to be a schoolboy as well. He's 60.
Yeah.
But great bloke. I've got a lot of time for the King. Also, he comes out to bow down to the King.
Yeah, that's nice.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
No, me neither.
Anyway, some big heavy metal song.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, lovely bloke. Yeah, so he was very, very emotional because he means he gets to keep being a pro. Obviously, he's of that sort of generation who have kind of been, the game has moved on from them.
Yeah, he was a big name in the past. He was one of the absolute titans of early darts.
Yeah. So he got through, which is great. As we said, Charlie Manby averaged over 100, beat Steve Beaton,
The Bronze Adonis.
The Bronze Adonis, who is I just say just Google Steve Beaton 80s.
Yeah, he was good. He was a hunk of beef.
Mama.
That guy was a hunk.
Big mullet. He wore as well, like my girlfriend the other day, I was watching it and she was like, what? She was like, I don't understand why darts players wear those shirts. And I was like, well, we didn't always used to. And players of a certain vintage, like Gary Anderson wears like a black shirt. But like Steve Beaton.
Yeah, Steve Beaton.
Yeah. Steve Beaton used to wear like a white sort of button-up, sort of Havana shirt.
Yeah,
with the Bronze Adonis. Because everyone says he always says, I'd never been on a sunbed.
Wow, just naturally
bronze.
And absolutely gorgeous as well.
Yeah. He hit a 9 darter in Q school.
Wow.
And still lost. He didn't get through.
Fucking hell. Google Steve Beaton. I mean, this guy he's got a real 80s hunk look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something quite fitting about him losing to Charlie Manby as well, who could go on to become sort of the next Adonis.
The next handsome darts player that's won every 40 years.
Once a generation. They say he's a generational talent, and actually he's like, he's not. He's mildly good looking.
Once every 30 to 40 years.
The prophecy spoke of another one.
There'll be another darts player who's good looking.
Joe Cullen sat at home thinking, what?
Yeah, and quite rightly so.
So that was good. I guess if lots of the players get through, it's a big old tournament. I think John Pratt was in it.
John
Part, sorry.
Was he?
Yeah.
What? Because he wants to get his tour card?
Yeah.
Oh, good on him.
Former world champ. Yeah. I thought it was interesting.
I guess if you don't, it must be if you drop off for a bit and you don't play, it must just be a way of racking up points and getting back.
Yeah, like you'll often hear, especially when you watch the Worlds, there'll be someone there and they're like, oh, they haven't played for 3 or 4 years because of whatever. And then they decide to go get my tour card and stuff.
Yeah, I guess
Or what they do is that, which is, I don't think who it was, but there was some English player who basically went and did the qualifiers, but it's like a PDC level player. You'd be very annoyed if it was your year to do the qualifiers.
Yeah.
And some pro hasn't played for 4 years, just comes in and just absolutely like smashes you.
Through it, yeah.
Sharon Fellop? We'll have to cut that.
No, call her Sharon.
No, it's Shallon Ferrick, isn't it?
No.
What is it?
Fallon Sherrick.
I've done a Lewis Jones. I've nuked for Luke Littler.
You got that was some big spoonerisms in there.
Yeah, all right.
Shallon Ferrick.
All right, so Shallon Ferrick.
Nope.
No, I'm joking. That's funny. Fucking name. Fallon Sherrick.
You got it. How did she get on?
So Fallon Sherrick didn't make it through.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, so now there's only one woman in the whole pro tour.
Bow and arrows.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mad. She was in the Premier League not that long ago.
Yeah.
I think it was a slightly different format then.
Yeah.
She was in it, but still,
Yeah, good on her. I think that's it. It's tough and you got to keep at it. Like, it's the thing, like, especially if you're one of those players that's on the cusp of pro and big tournaments and stuff. Like, I think you have to be consistently hitting those numbers to stay on the tour.
So we've got that, and then I've got a few other news items to just throw at you, Jez. They're going to start as questions, and you can tell me this. Nathan Aspinall said in a recent interview, "It's tough being English." What do you think he meant?
Weather?
No.
Tough being English. I've no idea what he meant by that.
He was talking about being an English darts player. Obviously, it's a darts podcast.
Being an English
But he was saying that what's tough is that he's like, I love England and he wants to play in the World Cup team.
Because we don't have a good education system and his maths isn't very good.
Yes, that's what he said. He actually, because of all the immigrants.
Did he?
No, he didn't.
I don't know.
No, he said it's annoying because he wants to play in the World Cup team, which is obviously Luke and Luke and has been for a little while.
Okay.
So it's hard to get in. And he was saying he wants, which is going to be fun, he wants a sort of Ryder Cup style thing.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Team Europe or something.
Yeah.
That would be really good,
That'd
actually. Yeah. A darts Ryder Cup. That's a really good idea.
I can't really be against the Americans though, because
you just got Leonard Gates.
Yeah. And some others.
Some other guys.
Yeah.
There was the beardy guy as well. Forgotten his name.
There we go. Good. That's a good sign. You've got Leonard Gates and a beardy guy.
I felt like you set me up for this stuff being English, thinking he was going to say something about immigration.
No, I didn't. No, I know we don't talk politics.
No, we don't.
You keep that stuff. I've seen the memes you post. I've read your newsletter.
You get my chain emails.
You can see those AI videos of boats, and I'm like, it's not forwarded many times.
Well, hopefully...
so he was doing that, which I thought was quite interesting, and he was just sort of spoke very candidly about like that it is that obviously it's the best country in the world in terms of quality of darts players.
Yeah, but there's a lot of competition for international stuff. So should be at the Olympics as well.
Oh, if you got breakdancing or anything on a horse,
should definitely be at the Olympics.
Also squash isn't there, which I think is mad. Anyway, that's for good squash out of the podcast. Other World Cup news, which I just think is quite exciting, is that MVG, who hasn't played in the World Cup for a long time, saying he can make a comeback as a pairing with GVV.
That would be good, actually. That'd be a really tasty lineup.
Yeah. Because obviously he's no longer Dutch number one.
Yeah.
GVV is. And he's always been quite nice about, you can imagine him being quite nasty about him, but I think he quite likes it.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be, World Cup's probably one of my favourite tournaments.
Big time.
Yeah, and a pairing of MVG and GVV is really nice. Very exciting.
That's fun.
And Littler and Humphreys really whiffed it last year, so hopefully they can.
Well, this is the thing. That's the other one he hasn't won, I think. I guess he hasn't won the European Masters. Anyway.
Oh no, I said Littler and Humphreys, wasn't it? They just had a. I said
because they got thrashed by what's the little guy? The Wall.
Oh yeah, Schindler.
Yeah, so it would have been Schindler, and I can't remember who he was playing with. But yeah, they thrashed him, and then obviously Josh Rock and Darryl Gurney won it.
Yeah. So we're due a big English performance in the World Cup, especially with Worlds 1 and 2.
I think I'm not sure where it is this year. I think it's always in Germany at the moment.
Oh yeah, I think so.
But yeah, Littler doesn't like it over there because he can't handle the booze.
Yeah.
Maybe. He likes it out in Saudi as well. All right, and then finally, what do you think Stephen Bunting's biggest fear is?
I reckon he's classic. with his biggest fears. I think he's a spiders guy.
He's a swan guy.
Is he afraid of the royal family?
No,
he's afraid of swans.
A swan stole his ice cream when he was younger, and he's always been scared of.
He can't run into many swans.
He said it's tricky because he loves Liverpool. He likes the liver bird, which is
it
doesn't exist. It's a fictional bird.
Yeah, so he's not going to run into one of them very often.
No.
But he hates
how many swans there are in St Helens, but
I can't imagine he runs into a lot of swans. He doesn't look like the kind of guy that's around swans.
No, but he's terrified of them.
Poor guy. Well, I hope you find some peace, Stephen.
Yeah, you got the Premier League, so
yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Do you reckon people will start dressing up as swans at the darts to put him off?
That's funny.
Imagine if everyone he gets out and then he turns around to Ali Pali crowd at Christmas and it's just lads dressed as swans.
I've got a mate who's scared of bananas, and
obviously,
and someone had a banana suit on at a festival. And we're like, and he swung at them.
When I ran the Bristol half marathon 15 years ago, as I crossed the finish, well, not as I crossed, quite a way off towards the finish line, I was overtaken by 8 lads dressed as bananas kicking a football to each other. As I was battling through,
shitting your pants.
Yeah, hitting that famous wall I've heard people hitting in the London Marathon, and some lads
half a mile into mile 1.
Some lads in huge banana costumes walked past me kicking a football. Great. Wow. That's the news in darts.
That's darting news. Sponsored by Dart News. His Royal Highness Mohammed bin Salman. The Royal Council of Bahrain Sport.
Yep. Anyone in the Middle East that has money.
Yeah. Chevron. Brought to you by MBDA missiles.
Yeah. Well, we'll be back. I guess we'll be looking back at the start of the Premier League
I think we'll be previewing the Premier League when it's up. We'll be previewing the Premier League.
Preview and
looking back on the Masters. Hopefully, we'll be here next week. Anyway, we can discuss this. But and just more great darting news.
Keep watching darts.
Yeah. All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.